everyone. My name is Gabby, and today I want to share something I figured out. I want to share something I experienced. I want to share my story, a catharsis moment that quite life changing. It's about growing up, and it's maybe not exactly as the same experience that you do, but I'm contain many of you face it, or many of you will face it. Or maybe not, but you still can't listen to it. But first, before I tell you, I made posters about this catharsis moment, and um, these posters have an object of a girl, tree, fish, and a glowing hand. The girl in the posters is me. The glowing hands symbolize my hope, my wish, and my dreams, while the three glowing fishes above the girl's head is the three phase of my life. So notice that I will tell this story like storytelling. So I suggest you get into a comfortable position. It is quite long. I am still in my teenage year, but I feel like this phase is the fastest phase. I feel myself changing from 12 to 13 to 14 to 15 to 16, this week 17, 18, 19, and so on. When I was a child of 3.5 until I am 11, I don't stress nor think so hard on changing. All I want is growing up. All I have is the curiosity of what will I become, of what I will be, how would I look, what would I have, what can I get? And I couldn't wait to see it. How amazing I would be when I grow up. The moment when I get to middle school, I have fear. Fear of how hard the subject will be, fear of how will I socialize, fear of getting the place I want on a friend's group. Not to mention that my best friend in elementary will go to a different middle school. And that means I have to seek a new friend. They put on a hard work, seek friend on middle school. They write about it, they are judgy. I am judgy. And I tried to find my place, but to no avail. I didn't manage well. Not in academic, not in socializing. Everybody from a group, from elementary, so they already have friends. Their friends didn't change with the school. And at the time, I want validation from others. Come natural on the middle schooler. try to seek their places among their peers. I seek the popular friends group and discard the rest. So fixated on getting acknowledgement from this group that I look down to the rest. I try to be the best version of what I thought, to be the coolest, to be accepted. I befriend a group of 5. But only when we were sitting at lunchtime. 2 of them have the same hobby as I am. They are better at it than me. But because of them, I know digital art. I know digital drawing. And I'm thankful for them for it. I try to leave this French group because my main goal is to be with the popular ones. But I can't. I keep coming back and seek them. The other 2 is decent and nice. All of them are smart. Every one of them achieved a medal and won a competition. I too won one. I won one competition. An entrepreneurship one. But it is a team project where most of the work is done by my teammate. The one called Priska constantly willing to interact with me from this friend 5. Group of 5. She seems so mature and knows many things. I often came to her house only for watching YouTube together. And her pet. She has a dog called Chet. It's actually Oceana, but her family is turning to Chet, so the dog won't respond to Oceana. She is a dear friend. We got in trouble and laughs together. She's so cool. So cool. How it came. And simply ran away. At the time, I already in 9th grade and we didn't end up in the same class. So, it simply ran away. And from 2 weeks of holiday, it turned into 2 months of online class. Months passed and I almost graduate. I have a chat from a friend named Ibet. We having a chat because I want to ask her about our shared tuition class, about our teacher from that tuition class too. Our conversations strayed into the topic of high school. She told me where our classmate goes after we graduate. I was surprised. She told me almost all of everybody's high school choices. The number of people that chatting with me during COVID beside my family could count on one hand. So I was shocked and kind of hurt of the realization that we, as a whole class, are not estranged after COVID, but simply because no one chatted me. Looking back, I can understand why. I almost always insert myself forcefully and bluntly to interact, ignoring it all. My hardest effort to be the most honest and sincere is to oversharing. My best effort to be included is to force. And my act of knowing it all made me seem like an attention seeker. If the future terms, but I'm knowing it 4 years, I think 4 years in the future. Yeah, 4 years in the future, that that attitude. It's called pick me. It's pick me. It is not my proudest moment. Um, COVID gave me the time and moment to reflect on myself. Many horrible things, sadness, fear, and mourning around me. But for me, it became a blessing. Became one of the great turning moments in my life. Something about isolation, having distance from the constant need and urge to please and seek validation to others make me focus inwards. I try new things, and mostly watching new things. Stand-up comedy, and series, and movies, podcasts. I draw more, drawing more, eat more. Mm. Um, so, at this time, I also find one of my favorite comedian, Panji Pragiwaksono. It is an old show of his that I watched for the first time that made me cry. He talked about the education system in Indonesia and quoting Einstein about how you can't expect a fish to climb a tree. The fish will think itself dumb for its whole life. Its performance helped me to understand my situation better, and so many others. Because at the time, I feel quite isolated, COVID. Nobody could talk about my OB, nobody could talk about my patients. Nobody. It's quite isolating. Become a blessing and a curse. Two-edged sword. Time goes on until my family moved to Jakarta. Throughout the pandemic, I am neglecting my studies. I spend my time watching and playing with my phone most of the time. It is a time where I learn so much from the constant exposure from internet. I have never been allowed using phone unless on weekend. So the moment I get the change, I use it 24/7. I stay up at night, even manage an anime marathon of 3 seasons in 2 days. The first one I get to use my phone every day. It took damage to my eye. As you can see, I use glasses. It But I was so immersed after so long, could not understand when my friend talked about any famous or trending thing because they got to use their phone more than I can before COVID. I got into the second high school of my choosing. My mom did most of the work of listing me in and even woke up until night so she could just list me without an error in the system because at the time the website is over capacity. I feel bad because my score is low and she began to worry that I couldn't pass the high school acceptance. I prayed and wished to God that I will do better if I got the change accepted to high school. And I did. The first semester I did well, but my score is still an average compared to others. I'm not worse on that, but I am also not the best. I'm almost above average. I start to be more active in 11th grade after we actually go to school offline. I asked more. I will myself to just ask and make my voice louder. After many times the teacher didn't notice me, it irritated me. I managed to understand what my teacher says after a while of doing this, even in math. More of them start to praise me for my answering questions towards them. I could say I am flourishing after that. I raised my rank in class. This time, I also didn't force myself to befriend others. And it turned out I still can have a laugh with my classmates when they talk to me. I feel better too, because I don't burden myself with one to be the first with others, and only focus with what interests me in a subject, so I can make myself participate when learning in class, make myself think to get hooked with the subject at a current time. It is a better learning method for me. The praise and an engaging discussion in class help boosting my confidence and love for learning. Never in my life did I imagine till that point when I am not afraid when a teacher asks questions to the class, because I can understand what they taught me this time. I thrive in my academics. My rank from the last 3 in class in middle school managed to be in the 5th place. This is the point when I fully feel that I can change myself if I want to. It is fulfilling, relief, and happiness. It is here that I discover my dreams and purpose. I bought my first book from Gramedia, and it is a self-improvement book. I gain a new perspective on what I want to do in the future. I seek novel too. My favorite is the fantasy, but I like slice of life too. What I want to do in the future, I gained from this book. It is called The Alpha Girl by Henry Manampiring. I truly know so little up until then. I discovered my want to traveling every place Indonesia could offer. I want to go everywhere the world could offer. I want to be able to live out of my passion. I want to show my family achieve the best possible version of themselves. I want to help with sustainability effort. I want to write a book and for somebody to read my books. I want to be someone somebody could look up to. I want to buy my loved one gifts. I want to give people, help people, anything I could, anything I'm able. This discovery made me actually work out myself. Made me more determined to learn and force my habit to help my family more at home. I have passed 12th grade with what I'm still proud to say, with flying colors. Life has been great. It is almost perfect because my friendship didn't thrive. I regret of not appreciating my friend from middle school who you interact, laugh, and play with me. I try to connect, but my interests seem to be different than everybody. The lack of social life is not too noticeable to me because I focus on myself. And it's been great. Until college arrived. I have to move to Surabaya, live alone and managing myself everything every day made me realize what a hard work my parents did raising me than ever before. Made appreciate the little thing in life more. I have already prepared myself to focus as I am in high school, but it's kind of hard when you also have to cook, wash, swipe, clean and do groceries too on top of college. And that not even include events you have to attend and project. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay, now we can continue. But despite it all, I adapt. One thing for once, I am surrounded by many of those who share the same interests as me and understood my humor. It helped me a lot throughout this major changing in my life. Life has been thoughtful, sad, and happy, numbed and fulfillment. My experience taught me loss, found, fail, succeed, move on, learning your way, acceptance, regret, gift, living, seek forward, and figure out myself deeply. My transition has been very mind-opening. I grow up, but at the same time, I grew up. It still will happen as long as I live, and I have accepted. I am afraid of growing up until I saw purpose. I have dreamed. I have won. Those whole years I figured what I want to do, and now living my life determined to achieve it. It is hard to achieve, but the quote Najwa Shihab did says, "Gak apa-apa lu takut. Kalau nggak takut berarti mimpi lu nggak cukup gede." Which basically means it's okay to be afraid. If you're not afraid, then that means your dream is not big enough. Life has been great. And I waited for the moment where I get to achieve that dream. If I manage it or not, well, only time to tell. Either I grow old enough to answer that question, or I die. But life has been great. It is unfair, but at the same time it's ruthlessly fair. Many things happens, and it will happen as long as I live. But to experience all of it, living it has been one of the great things that happened to me, I realize. And that's all I want to share with you. That is my story power. Now for the posters. Here. For the posters, I create, like as I said before in the first paragraph. Yeah, like I said before, this posters with the girl in the middle is me, and I depict as the glowing hand as my dream and wish that guide me. But the girl in the posters didn't look at the hand, unless she looked at the person. I only show the hand to show that I only achieve very of my dreams. I get the college of my choosing. I get to the major of my choosing. And it is the first step of achieving my dream. As for the glowing heads, I'm so sorry. For the glowing fish above my head, it is the three phases of my life. One is elementary. The second is in middle school. Fourth, in high school. The little one, the pink one, over there, wearing a crown. Symbolize myself as when I am little, I have privilege. I have, up until to that point, a good life. I have a very cheery, active character. I was a very active child, happy one. Couldn't stay still. And so I did pick her at a small glowing thing, some small glowing fish on a crown. And then I changed in middle school. Life changed me from pink, as symbolized to be my cheery self, turned to green. But I first, the color I hate at the time, something I don't like, I thought to be ugly, I thought to be unseemly, I thought what I don't want to be. But life has a way to show you that at some point in time, you will learn of the ugly things in life in our own capacity. And then the cycle keep going into high school, and I became fully green. It is at high school on the fin and the tails that it is not as flare as the little pink one, nor as well kept as like the middle school one. In high school, the fin is not have little tear on it, but in this I want to show that in high school I realized and discovered myself, discovered dreams and purpose, wants and wish, learn more about others. So I depict that as giving her a glowing, a yellow glow, much like the dream one here, like the hands, the show of her realizing, starting to realize. And life has been great. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great time, and I hope you have taken a good point from my story.